sorry. Hello. Let me see here. 1 second. Yep. All good? Cool. So, I am way off schedule today, but I'm not feeling that well, frankly, and I would have canceled together, except this is supposed to be a pretty low-key day, and it's something I need to do anyway, because I'm not going to be doing a lot of fighting today. I am just going through...
Hope to see you again soon.
Thank you. My perpetually long list of supports. So that's my goal for the day. Like, let's clean this out. Let's get through the reel. And see what we can get done. I might not talk too much. Frankly, I'm feeling a lot better than I did last night and early this morning, but not the best. I'm better enough and my symptoms are enough that I'm hopeful that, you know, it's nothing dangerous or anything like that, but why are these not working? My computer seems to be struggling a little bit. Okay, so I can type here. Cool. Is that what it is? Do I actually need to do here? One moment, please. I am setting this up, so I want to see if I can get it to work right. Okay. See if that works. I don't know if it will or not. I'll ignore it for a few minutes, maybe. Maybe I'll mess with it while one of them that I've seen before is played. That might actually be a thing. I might purposely go through and try to find the ones that I saw in my, like that time that I had to reset. Let's see, I know it's none of those. I think I haven't seen that. I don't think I've seen any of those. Yeah, this is not updating. Why is it not updating? It's concerning. Majorly concerning. There we go. Did that work? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if it lasts. Anyway, so sorry about that. Okay, so it's just A's for them. Just A for her. I don't know. I think I'll just start from the top and work my way down. This is actually, you know what when I want to see most right now is I'm very curious to see the one between Ferdinand and Edelgard after what happened last time I played on stream, where with the death of his father and Edelgard's behavior after that. I'm very curious to see how she approaches this. So let's see.
You're in better spirits than I expected. You look at least 2 shades less pale than you did after the battle at Fort Mercius.
Oh, but your majesty does enjoy telling it like it is.
No.
Would it be the end of you to show a little compassion?
Okay, this is what I was talking about. Like, I'm having a lot of fun trying to figure out what is Edelgard being cold and what is Edelgard not really parsing well what to say, you know? Or just how to approach things.
No. Then you would just be pitying me. And I do not know which is worse. Regardless, I am well. Thank you for noticing. Ask of me what you will, and I shall see it done.
Dude, did you just imply that showing compassion is pity? Pick a lane.
I don't need anything from you, Ferdinand. Or at least not in that way.
Okay.
Just give me your usual effort, and that should be enough to get us through the upcoming battle.
You can count on me. Point me at a foe, and I will dispatch them with all haste.
I'll listen to that again.
Just give me your usual effort, and that should be enough to get us through the upcoming battle.
That is how I would. That's a great line for the point of me, and it's hard to put down in writing because the point is the tone versus the line. She's saying things that are extremely like, "I'm not here to comfort you," and I'm not very. It reminds me a lot about what happened after when Byleth was grieving in Three Houses. Very similar thing, where if you just say the lines, they seem very, very cold, but you need to hear her voice and how she says them. It's a great thing where I'm like, I want to go back to the Japanese one too and compare them and go like, is it consistent? Is it a play? Is it an approach that one is doing versus the other? I don't know. I don't know. Given that like my focus on trying to parse her character well, it's important to me.
I cannot afford to die now, or my page in the history books will end in a most horrid fashion. Plagued by the guilt of striking down his father, Ferdinand welcomed the cold embrace of death on the battlefield. Or some such hogwash.
Okay.
Yes, I killed my father. And I would be a liar if I said it did not wound me nearly beyond reckoning. But I will not hate myself for it. It was the correct choice. I did the right thing.
Yup. True, but doing the right thing doesn't make it easy.
Well, don't feel too bad. Imagine what they would write about me if we lose this war. Despite her futile attempts to wrest power from the Prime Minister, the Emperor's people turned against her and her life ended in abject failure. The end.
Nah, I'm afraid that's not what they say. I think they would just turn you into a complete evil villain. It wouldn't just be weakness, it would be rewriting you as a tyrant.
I know exactly what the world would say of me, which is why I have no intention of losing.
Okay.
I will not permit such a thing to happen. If ever my life were to be weighed against yours, I would gladly perish in ignominy if it meant keeping you alive and well.
What'd you just say? What'd you just say?
What? Did I say something amusing?
No, it's just... You're so strong, so proud. If all the world's nobles were like you, there would be no need to dismantle the aristocracy.
I mean, I disagree, but it's a really nice thing to say.
That's all. I know it's a futile thought.
But I mean, like, that's the point. I mean, I agree. Like, any system... That's the thing. Any system of government would work if everyone involved always had, like, the purest of intentions involved. But that's why you have to be afraid of a lot of systems, because people are human. And they fail sometimes. So, yeah.
Nothing is futile. Though even I must admit it seems to be so, given the circumstances. Still, you vastly underestimate the potential of the aristocracy. For generations, our ancestors worked hand in hand, sharing knowledge and wisdom to administer our great land and ensure it was well protected. They acquired knowledge of the region and developed good policies to rule it. And in doing so, they earned the trust of the people.
Sorry, one moment. I'll let this play.
We cannot throw away everything they have built. It would be folly.
Of course not. What do you take me for? I'm dismantling the aristocracy, not their legacy. The common folk will take up the torch and carry on.
Do you believe they are ready? No matter how gifted they may be, they are only commoners. In order to replace the nobility, they need to be educated. Wait a moment. I see your plan now. You intend to establish a school. One that is not merely for nobles and wealthy merchant children, like the Officers' Academy once was.
Sorry.
A school where anyone can enroll, regardless of wealth or standing, and get an education rivaling that of any noble.
I hate that I have to do this. I should... I'm glad I took the call, but you know. Need to make sure everyone was okay. True. Yeah, true. I thought that was basically what we covered in their A Support 3 houses. It's one of my favorite bits, and... Or is this like more on the nose than that was? That might be what's going on.
Ferdinand? I cannot begin to guess where that idea sprung from. But this is exactly why I need you beside me as we shape the future of Adrestia.
You mean to say that you did not actually... So I was... Well, it is nice to be needed.
Oh, come on, I'm gonna get... Come on, it'll grab my spit. What? Okay, I'm gonna... What? Yeah, I messed that entire thing up, but... What? Okay, well, what was her plan then? I don't know, guys. Anyway. Well, let's do more Ferdinand stuff. Papa.
Perhaps I will ask Edelgard to handle this matter. As for this one, it seems as though I have no choice but to do it myself. If only I could spare the time.
Hey, Ferdinand. You should probably think about getting some sleep. That's an order, actually, from Hubert. But I agree with him.
My apologies. My list of responsibilities has grown rather unwieldy of late. Exhausted as I may be, I will be done here shortly. You need not fret.
Ferdinand, come on. I thought you were supposed to be giving everything your all. If you're really that tired, how are you going to be in any shape for what's coming tomorrow? Go on and give your all to a good night's sleep.
Yes, you are right. How could I, of all people, not realize the error in my ways? I shall take that to heart.
I'm trying to wait for... the bottom one seems intrusive.
Glad to hear you're coming around. Anyway, good night. Tomorrow's another big day.
Wait.
What's up?
Never mind. Thank you for the concern.
Sure.
I will be sure to convey my gratitude to Hubert later as well.
Don't forget. He's really worried about you, you know.
Is he now? Usually he finds any occasion to criticize me. Is that so? And here I thought he had taken a shine to you.
If he has, he sure doesn't show it.
Ah, before I forget, what would you think about coordinating our schedules tomorrow? I've been so absorbed in my work of late, we've scarcely had the chance to spend time together.
Aw.
I have been pouring all of my effort into rising early, training, eating, and in the process, I have neglected our friendship. As fellow advocates of giving one's all to all of life's pursuits, I say we work together to draw out each other's dormant potential.
Works for me. My schedule's pretty light these days. It'll be good to spend some time together, but just so we're clear, we are not on the same page with this whole giving our all thing.
Right.
Splendid! This should serve as all the motivation I need to continue pressing onward undaunted. And with that settled, I believe it is time for us to devote ourselves fully to a tranquil slumber. Come, our lump-riddled camp beds await our zealous efforts.
Okay, this time you are joking, right? It's seriously impossible to tell with you sometimes.
I like that. Granted, I don't fully get why that was locked. Or was it locked? I can't remember. Maybe his wasn't locked.
La 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 la.
Oh, singing theme songs, are we?
La 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 la. How was that?
Yeah, good.
Well, come on, that one's good, actually.
Still the same reaction, huh?
Sorry, me and singing just don't mix very well. Though it did make me feel warm inside, kind of like I was a kid again with my mom.
Hey, you do get it! That was a lullaby from a long, long time ago. Nowadays, nobody remembers the lyrics, though. Or sings it to their children, for that matter.
A lullaby, huh? I guess that's why it took me back the way it did. But wait, if nobody knows the words, how are you so sure that's even what it is? Just from how it sounds?
Well, there was this scholar who researched it a few years ago and said as much. Couldn't tell you if they were right, though.
I'm not gonna say the bottom one.
Honestly, I kind of liked that it didn't have any words. That way it can hit you straight in the heart without all that lyrics and meaning stuff getting in the way.
I'm glad to hear you giving music a little more thought now.
And I'm glad I've had so many chances to listen to you sing. Your voice touches people, Dorothea, even if they don't have the knowledge to really appreciate the high-level art of it. I mean, look at me. Bottom of the barrel, and you still practically move me to tears.
Aw.
Oh, come now, don't talk about yourself like that.
It doesn't really bother me. And I'm not wrong, am I? No birth parents, no real background to speak of. The whole wandering merc gig, it is what it is.
That's quite the positive attitude. I'll have to try a little bit of that myself sometime. In the meantime, I've once again been able to rethink my singing thanks to you. I lost much of my emotion about the craft during my time as a diva, but I can feel it coming back now.
You really are incredible. You know that?
How do you mean?
I don't know. There's just something beautiful about the way you speak. It's like your thoughts come out of your mouth fully formed, almost perfect, then find their way straight into people's hearts. Probably has something to do with all the training you did to become a diva, and all the training you've continued doing since. Meanwhile, here I am struggling to even make proper sentences when I try to talk about your singing.
Thank you for the kind words. It makes me feel a lot better hearing you say those things about me. But for the record, I don't think you're bad with words at all. Even your little speech now was the definition of smooth. If I didn't know any better,
That's what I was
I'd think
thinking.
you were trying to flirt with me.
Aww. Wait, cut off that. I don't ship it, but that's coward move. You give a reaction to something like that. It's cute. Alright, that's a B. Alright, so we're into the B's now. So none of these are A's. All the others are... I am done with the Black Eagles. Now we do the recruits. B's.
Hey, what's wrong? Something on your mind?
Kinda, yeah. Remember before when we were talking about my mom? The more I think about it, the more I'm realizing she really was a strange person.
What do you mean?
Exactly that. Everything about her was kinda just a mystery. I've spent hours trying to puzzle out how she might have ended up in that remote village, but I keep coming up empty. I mean, someone that smart is rare even in the biggest cities, right? She practically knew everything. Even using magic was a breeze for her.
She may
Lore,
not have talked
lore
much about her past, but can you think of anything she mentioned that could give you a clue? Maybe something about the people she knew, or unique things she owned.
If she did, it's not coming to me. She's been gone so long now. So, yeah, nothing really springs to mind. I don't even have any mementos to remember her by.
Then we'll just have to investigate. I'll help.
Investigate? As in, my mom? Where'd that come from?
Well, both of my parents died in an epidemic when me and my siblings were still very young. I still have some hazy memories of them. Food they used to make, that kind of stuff. But that's really all I have left. And since they were commoners, there's almost no record of them. All my searches came up empty. I know how much that hurts, so it's not hard for me to sympathize with what you're going through.
Huh.
Really, it's just so I can get my own closure. We don't have to do it if you don't want to.
I'm gonna rewrite that a little bit. It's supposed to be a very appropriate support to touch the sun. I mean, like Ash seems very appropriate to breach this with.
All right, I'm in. I'd love to learn some more about my mom. Okay then, how are we doing this thing?
The most sensible place to start would be talking to people who knew her.
I doubt anyone in the village really remembers her though. We weren't exactly the most social family.
Still, someone must have known her. It's impossible to stay completely unnoticed in those small mountain towns. It's entirely feasible one of the villagers can tell us something. Or, what about the village chief?
If anyone's gonna remember her, it's him. But for all I know, he could be dead by now too.
But you could check.
Then we'll just have to send a letter and find out. And
Shouldn't have
if
said that.
we never get a response because no one there can read, well, in that case, we can go ourselves.
Guess it's worth a shot. I feel kinda bad sending a messenger out that far, but we might as well see what happens.
Great. Now come on, let's get started on that letter.
I like it. I'll be curious to see how many of these I get done naturally by the end of this. I'll have to decide if I want to make an effort.
Whew, I am stuffed. Looks like you can really pack it away too, pal.
Still can't compete with you, Balthus. That sure did hit the spot, though.
Definitely easier than the old.
Got that right. Now we can charge into tomorrow's battle fully energized. Hey, let's say we make a little bet. See who can go deeper into enemy territory.
All right, but only to compare who made it farther in the end. No other stakes. I'm not about to risk my life behind enemy lines just to win a bet. Way I see it, us mercenaries fight for two things: gaining renown and staying alive. This isn't some kind of game.
Figured you'd say something like that. You seem like the type.
And yet, you asked me anyway. Don't try to drag me down with you, Balthus.
Look at the game telling me, no, you're wrong.
What's wrong with a little game of chance? It's not like it's evil or something.
Then what would you call it? Financially irresponsible? Because I don't want to end up broke either. Not like some people I know.
You're one tough nut, I'll give you that. But I'm not talking about money. You know what I'm getting at, right? When you're on the battlefield, the only thing you can bet is your life.
That's exactly what I take issue with.
Okay, I know this might sound a little far-fetched, but hear me out.
This ought to be good.
Whatever you do, you'll do it 10 times better if you're having fun, right? That's the key to success.
I mean, you're not wrong.
See, so there's nothing wrong with having a little fun on the battlefield, whether it's with bets or with something else. Living on that edge between victory and death is the key to survival.
Maybe for you, but that's not how everyone else approaches it. I've known plenty of mercs who have said the same thing, but they never made it back home. In fact, you're the only one of them who's still kicking. So, I'm sorry, but I have to disagree.
You know, you and I have a lot in common. We're practically kindred spirits. But this is the one thing we don't see eye to eye on. Strange, isn't it?
From where I'm standing, the only strange thing is the way you're thinking about this.
Well, I guess the bet's off then. Let's just put this little chat behind us and give it our all tomorrow.
Sounds good. Just don't get too reckless and wind up losing your head, okay?
Okay. Trucking right along. I don't have a lot of feelings about that one. That's the thing with these main character ones, that they can be hit or miss.
Oh, hey, Happy. You sure like the outdoors, huh?
I guess you could say that. Probably because I grew up in a forest. Or maybe it's because I was forced to live in Abyss all that time.
Oh, that's right. You were at Garreg Mach too. I wasn't there for very long, but I never would have guessed there was a whole town hiding just below my feet.
Well, it was. I should know. What about you, though? What did you do before hopping into the mercenary business?
Before that? Oh, well... I lived with my mom in a village deep in the mountains. Feels like forever ago now. Oh, I call her my mom, but we weren't actually related. She was more like a foster parent.
So what was she like? I don't suppose she was interested in magical research, was she?
I don't know about research, but yeah, she knew how to use magic.
Interesting. How did you two end up living together?
I don't really know the details. I can't remember anything from before I was with her.
My mom
Apparently,
again,
I was a
huh?
foundling. Sadly, finding a starving, abandoned child isn't that uncommon. But for her to take me in and raise me as her own, I think my mom was someone special.
Yeah, I guess. She was probably a good person.
Something on your mind, Happy?
I was just wondering why someone who could use magic was living in a remote mountain village.
You know, someone told me one time that she wasn't actually from there. But when I asked her about it, she just gave me this sad smile.
Very interesting.
Seriously, Happy, what's going on? Does it have something to do with my mom?
Well, duh!
No, it's nothing. Sorry to bring it up. I was
doing
just
this?
letting my imagination get the better of me. Sorry if I upset you. Really.
I don't buy it.
Well, now I'm just gonna worry about what you were imagining. But I'm sure you had your reasons for asking about that stuff.
Pulling a pile up on me here.
If you ever feel like talking about it, I'm always here.
Thanks. Just some old demons of mine.
Happens to the best of us. Don't sweat it. You want to head back and get something to eat?
Sure. Oh, and we can pick some berries on the way. I think I saw some a little bit ago.
What kind? After all my time in the mountains, I'm something of a berry expert myself.
Okay. Bit of an awkward cutoff point. I would say that's probably been the most awkward point of these things. There you go. Sorry, I've been simultaneously trying to get the older stuff up. I have some unpublished streams at this point. Yaritza!
Yaritza? What's wrong?
Not here, either.
Hey, hold on. If you're looking for someone, I'd be more than glad to help.
Leave me be.
Friendly as ever, I see. You know, it's kind of hard to believe you and Mercedes are related. Why don't you let me help you? You seem worried.
How could you tell?
You're not exactly hiding it. You nearly busted the chapel door clear off its hinges.
I'm looking for someone. She is injured.
Oh?
Huh? Did someone go missing from the infirmary? Wait, are you talking about an enemy?
Not an enemy. However, she fled when she saw
Is it a
me.
cat? Are we having another cat
Well then,
member of the
why would
fan?
she run? Oh, I get it. Was it Bernadetta?
Not her. Though, the one I seek was likely frightened by me as well.
Well, you're not really the most approachable guy. There's kind of this murdery aura about you. Like, if I let my guard down for even a second, it'd be the last thing I ever do.
Oh, that kind of.
That is not my intention.
That's not nice to say.
I know that, but you'd probably still scare the life out of someone who's already jumpy. Even a beast would turn tail and run if it caught sight of the Death
Rude.
Knight.
Wow, dude, why dig?
Then, what would you suggest? I will never capture her at this rate.
Why don't you just let me help you? You know, strength in numbers and all that. She wouldn't be able to get away if there are two of us out looking.
It is vexing when she flees, yes. But this matter does not require assistance. Time is wasting. I must go.
Uh-huh.
Wait, Yaritza! Huh. Is he really gonna be okay?
It's a cat. It's gotta be a cat. Sorry, the dashboard's being real weird. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're good. Alright. I'm gonna leave that up. We now have the last 2 streams online. Anyway. Still lots to do though. Carry on. This is why this can take forever.
Hubert, what do you make of the Ashen Demon?
Aside from having proven to be both impossibly powerful and a constant thorn in our side,
What? Come on.
correction, was
Thank
a
you.
constant thorn in our side.
Thank you.
I must admit, the Little Terror has put in some fine work for the Empire recently.
We're fortunate to have gained so powerful an ally.
Little terror.
Why do you bring this up, Your Majesty? Is there something on your mind?
I'm not entirely sure myself. My apologies, Hubert. Pay me no mind. Like as not, I am overthinking the situation.
Surely you realize that telling me to pay this no mind only gives me greater cause for concern?
I didn't mean to worry you. I'm simply having trouble putting this feeling into words. I just felt... I don't know. As if something was drawing me to the Ashen Demon. I wonder, could it be the influence of my crest?
Boo, that's the boring answer.
Your crest? Now I am truly becoming concerned.
Forget it. Whatever it means, we don't need to find out right away. We've a war to win first.
As you wish, Your Majesty. So long as you realize I will be taking the liberty to investigate this most thoroughly.
Please don't experiment on Violet.
I thought you might say as much. Do as you must. Honestly, Hubert, you never change, do you? When I emerged from beneath the palace all those years ago, you acted as though nothing had happened. Do not worry, you said. I took the liberty to investigate while you were indisposed.
For the record, my blood was boiling. However, as there were others present, I kept still my tongue. I could not risk showing my anger, lest they find a way to turn it against you. My role to play is the cold, crafty, unreadable servant.
And who assigned that to you?
I am happy
Well, you're
with the
not
casting. So let us leave it at that.
Ah, so partial yourself.
I'm certain you are. But just once I'd like to see our roles reversed.
How do you mean that?
Your Majesty, you cannot possibly be serious.
Not in the slightest. I'm well aware I am not cut out for the kind of work you do.
Oh, you mean the, okay. Okay, you don't mean experience or manner. Okay.
Nonsense. There is nothing beyond your capability. That said, I prefer you best when you are the one in charge. Command me as you see fit. No matter how daunting or impossible the task may be, I will come through every time without fail.
Thank you, Hubert. It's good to know that I can always rely on you.
I don't have a lot of strong reactions, and it's not I'm holding stuff back. It's just I've got a very like wild mix of reaction of, okay. And I'll leave it at that.
What is Talus plotting? Will the capital be alright? If another imposter... Who's there?
Lady Edelgard? Is that you?
Yeah.
Bernadetta? What are you doing here at this hour?
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I was maybe sort of hoping to hole up here for a while. This is one of my go-to spots when I want to be alone.
In that case, I apologize for intruding.
Oh, come on.
Oh, it's really not a big deal or anything. Lady Edelgard? Is everything alright? You seem, well, kind of down. If something's bothering you, I'd be happy to listen. If you don't mind talking to me, I mean.
Thank you, but I wouldn't know where to begin. Once the Emperor starts rattling off her many woes, you're likely to be trapped here forever.
Aw.
Actually, that isn't what I meant.
Then, what did you mean?
Do you remember that time you told me how my curse was lifted? And then you started to say that yours was too? Well, I've been worried that curse has been eating away at you the way mine did with me. Is that why you're here all alone in the middle of the night?
I wasn't expecting you to see right through me quite so easily. But you're right. Something is eating at me. There is an enemy I thought I'd fought and beaten, which I believed freed me from my curse. Alas, that was wishful thinking. My enemy is still alive. And worse yet, he is not alone.
What's changed?
That sounds
I don't know
terrible.
where this is placed.
But I know how that feels. I've been struggling too. If I stay outside too long, I end up being seized by this panic that makes me want to hide away again. I guess I'm still learning how to deal with it.
That's how life is, Bernadetta. We all bear our scars, but the only thing we can do is keep going. The idea that nestling up to someone and being kind will make all of their pain disappear is nothing more than fantasy. That's simply not how such things work.
It's a mean old world, that's for sure.
But that's no reason to despair. After all, what are we fighting for but a world in which people are no longer left with scars like yours and mine? A world in which the people who wish to stand out can do so, while those who remain on the sidelines have their choice honored as well. That is the future we're building together.
Do you really think we can do it? Because if you do, I'm going to fight right alongside you, and then celebrate by locking myself in my room.
I'd say that's perfectly acceptable, so long as you've taken care of the things you need to do.
Aww,
Yes,
but doing things is the hard part. Stop being so difficult, world.
that was very silly, but also very relatable. Cute. Alright, so we've got a... Cute. Alright, so we've got most of her... Got a few more left.
Ah, Edelgard. Perfect timing. Got a minute?
What is it, Balthus?
that tone.
The little birdie told me Her Majesty is looking to hire a bodyguard.
I don't know where your birdie got its information, but yes, that's correct.
Well, that's great, because I know the perfect guy for the job. When it comes to strength, integrity, and loyalty, he gets top marks all around.
And let me guess, his name is Balthus.
Bingo! So hey, I bet an Emperor's bodyguard gets paid pretty well, yeah? I need the coin, and you need the protection. We both stand to come out on top here.
I see. Well, you will need to discuss the matter with Hubert first.
Believe me, I tried. That guy didn't even give me the time of day. He said, and I quote,
Why would I trust Her Majesty's safety to a walking pile of liabilities such as yourself?
I was like, they're extremely talented, or there's some things I need to be looking up on the VA list.
Ask me again once you've cleaned up your act. And do be sure to use a good soap.
so rude.
VA Balthus. Did they just have the Nathan Hedrick? Do I know you from stuff? Nothing I've seen. Is this guy just that talented? Like, my gosh.
And what makes you think I won't tell you the same?
So, that's a no?
No, it's an absolutely not. You wish to safeguard my back, but Hubert has given me a full litany of reasons why I shouldn't trust you to protect any side of me at all. You were once the head of House Albrecht, yet now you are a vagabond. You also owe money to Gloucester and other houses, and have a bounty on your head, which is apparently the only part of you required to collect said bounty. And need I even delve into your family history?
Phew. Leave it to the minister of the Imperial household to dig up every last ugly detail on a man.
Not every detail is ugly. We know you defeated Lord Holst at the tournament in Goneril, becoming the first and only person ever to do so. So, while people do not question your strength, they might hold you in higher regard if you manage to pull the rest of yourself together. Beginning with how you treat women.
Well, hold on there. I'm not about to pursue some dalliance with my boss. Especially when that boss is the Emperor. Even I have my limits.
I rather doubt that.
Well, there's only one way to prove me wrong. You're just gonna have to hire me.
Could you go away? That's
You
my
must
sincere reaction.
truly think me a fool. How disappointing.
I like Balthus, but stop it.
Hey, it was worth a try. But, alright, you win. I'll give up on the whole job search.
I don't think she ever texted me back. I was trying to help. And then the mama, but she never answered. Okay. So how are we doing? Chugging along.
Lord Hubert, we've located what appears to be an enemy scouting party in the forest near our base.
This is certainly a matter of concern. We will need to make immediate preparations to...
But the one who located them was... Caspar.
Not a problem.
Ah, I see. Then what of our casualties? Also, did we manage to capture any of the enemy?
We've 3 lightly wounded, including Caspar. And I fear none were taken alive.
I suppose such things are wont to occur when charging headlong into the fray.
Hey, Hubert! Did you hear how I cleared out a few enemy spies?
I did indeed. And on top of getting several people injured, you failed to capture any of said spies. Had you first called for reinforcements before leaping into action, that could have been avoided.
And what if they'd gotten away while we waited? Also, didn't you say it was fine when my old man did the same thing before?
Reinforcements would be nothing but a hindrance to Count Burgley's. If he could not handle something himself, additional soldiers would do nothing more. Besides, he would not have suffered even the slightest injury in the process.
Hey, I'm barely scratched. Ah, forget it. I'll win your respect next time for sure.
Why do you ever insist on hurling yourself into danger at every opportunity? Clearly, some of the reason lies in your desire for military accolades, and yet... Let us take this most recent incident, for example. Had you summoned reinforcements, you would likely have received more plaudits for it. The capture of an enemy spy would have been a nice feather in your cap, as would coming home with fewer injured comrades.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. All I can say is that my gut told me to attack and I listened. And it wasn't a terrible result, so what's the problem?
The problem is whether or not your gut continues to avail you. If this instinct of yours is wrong even a single time, you will find a mound of dirt over your head.
Oh.
Don't talk like that, Hubert. I might be aggressive, but I'm not angling to end up dead.
Your untimely demise would make trouble for me as well. Why, just think of the critical military manpower I would be sacrificing. Yet, at the same time, you and your gut mucking up carefully laid plans is cause for no less chagrin.
Ah, you think too much, you know that? I mean, if you want to make a name for yourself on the battlefield, you kinda have to accept the risk of death. I made the choice to distinguish myself in war in spite of that. But hey, you know what? If you think I'm gonna kick the bucket, go ahead and work that into your plans. Look, I know I'm your critical military manpower or whatever it was you said, but sometimes you've gotta win whether you have that manpower or not. Like I said, I'm not aiming to get myself killed, but I also know there are no guarantees in battle. Anyway, I figure that's gotta be the best way to make sure I don't end up being a burden for you. Oh, it's time for training. Gotta run, Hubert.
How did this game make
Placing your fate into my hands, are you? They say it is a fine line that separates the saint from the buffoon. How right they are.
Interesting. I just, this game has made me feel so bad about Caspar and, like, how expendable / his worth is tied up in his strength. He seems to have been raised to think. I don't like it. I mean, it's good writing. I just don't like it for him.
Oh, what a mess. I've really done it this time. Her Majesty is the kindest person I know, so she's likely not upset with me, but I still cannot bring myself to face her.
What'd you do?
Hello, Monica. What brings you to this particular wall for conversation?
What do you want, Hubert? I lack the energy to keep you company right now, so please just leave me alone.
Very well. I thought you might be interested to know that Lady Edelgard was overcome with grief as she told me how deeply she regrets wounding you with her words. But as you desire solitude, I will endeavor to keep that to myself. Good day.
She did? And wait, did you not just tell me what she said?
Hmm? Oh, not at all. I was merely speaking to myself.
There was a painting in Her Majesty's chambers, and subtlety is not my strong suit, to put it lightly. I asked her whose child had scribbled on such an expensive canvas, before realizing Her Majesty had actually painted it herself. So she didn't hurt me, I hurt her. Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Lady Edelgard can be quite sensitive, despite how she carries herself.
Yep.
Perhaps she was so stunned by your comment that she made a hurtful one of her own in the heat of the moment. You need not let it weigh upon you. Such events are commonplace for me as well.
Really?
You amaze me, Hubert. How are you not beside yourself at Her Majesty's every utterance? I know I said that I wanted to become her servant, but now I think it may be impossible. Her Majesty is so radiant. I'm not sure I possess the fortitude to bask in that glow every minute of the day. Perhaps some distance between us is better for me.
Do you truly believe that? Even though you now have an opportunity to become her servant?
Wait, I do?
Once this war is settled, Her Majesty will endeavor to tear down the entire concept of the nobility. Her first action will be to separate territory from title, making it so that being a noble no longer means one must lord over some plot of land somewhere. Once she does this, I rather suspect you could remain at her side, even if you do inherit your family's title.
You're right. How could I have failed to realize that? I have heard her talk about her plans so many times before, but I never considered what an impact it would have on me. I am such a fool.
Not at all. You simply illustrate what it is to be part of the established system. One is not easily shaken from its structure.
True.
This is why Her Majesty takes such drastic measures to rid us of the accepted practice of categorizing individuals as either noble or common.
Honestly, I don't believe there's another more suited to serving Her Majesty than you. But I still will not give up. I'm going to become her servant too, and show everyone a new way of life for the nobility, and for whatever lies beyond. Which means I cannot simply stand here in this state of indecision. There is much work to do.
I suspected she might be stopped in her tracks for but a moment. And indeed, she has gone and left me in the dust. Well, I cannot permit myself to be left behind in such a fashion. I must keep making progress of my own.
That was nice. I'll score it. What else we got down here? Too many things.
Is something wrong, Ferdinand? You're staring quite intently at those plants while you water them.
I was merely reflecting on something I saw long ago in Enbar.
Oh? What would that be?
In truth, it is nothing noteworthy. Back when I was a child, I saw a water nymph dancing and singing in a fountain along the main street. She was radiant, brilliant in the dewy light of the sun. But as an immature young lad, I grew embarrassed and ran away.
Wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
We're doing it again. It is weird how a lot of times these supports reference things that happened in Three Houses supports, so they clearly happened. And then you have these where it's like, it hadn't, clearly. I can't remember any examples of what I'm talking about with that. I think there's stuff with like Bernie and Dorothy, maybe that's I'm talking about. Anyway.
And you're sure of what you saw? A water nymph?
Absolutely. Her song resonated within me. It was a bucolic tune sung by common folk around the capital.
Wait, I think it was these two.
As I recall, she had not been wearing so much as a scrap of clothing. Anyway, once I finally mustered up the courage
Wait,
to
what?
return, the nymph had vanished.
I mean, that does underline the nymph part of it, but
Such a tale hardly seems possible.
What? That's the reason Ferdy ran away that day? No way. I've been wrong about him this whole time?
this is like a rom-com Shakespeare kind of thing.
I mean, considering how I must have looked in that fountain... Oh no. I can't even begin to face him right now. I have to go back.
Is that Dorothea? I
See
wonder
what happens when you
she's
talk
doing
out
over
loud?
there.
He's seen me. All right, Dorothea, just be calm. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Speaking of Bernie, she is really,
Why, if it isn't Ferdy and 80, what a coincidence to bump into the two of you here.
sorry. Need to just readjust myself in the chair. I'm short, so I kind of have to float in the air a little bit.
Dorothea, your face is red.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Yes, indeed it is.
Indeed.
Do you have a fever?
Really? I feel fine, but... Well, I was just coming to check on things, but since it all checks out, I'll be going. Bye!
Wait, you could suddenly take a turn for the worse. So, I will escort you back.
No, I'm fine. I'm not going far.
Yet still too far to travel alone. If something were to happen to you, it would already be too late. Come now, take my arm. Or if it please you, I could carry you there.
Enough! I am perfectly fine, so just mind your own business and stay away from me.
No one appreciates obstinance, Ferdinand.
Apologies. Although, given the intensity of her rebuff, I worry she may not have liked me to begin with. Have I committed some grave wrong against her? What should I do?
Okay, yeah, I call shenanigans because I'm pretty sure they reference their, like, at least part. Like, he, at some point, I think, referenced cooking, which came from, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of glad to see that maybe some of their support from the first game had carried over, because I like them so much. It'd be sad if they were all tossed. Oh, that was a B. I think.
Ah, Petra. Just the lady I have been looking for.
Yes.
Are you needing something, Ferdinand?
Why, yes, I do need something. Ravishing lady, princess from a foreign land, how sharp and true the swords you hold in your hand.
You're gonna run out of breath singing that way for long.
Wilt thou not spar with me? How was that? Did I do it correctly? I want to be certain I understood the Bridget way.
What?
You see, I was perusing a book on your customs the other day.
Oh gosh.
It was there that I came across a description of the proper way in which to make a request of members of the Bridget royal family. Apparently, one is supposed to improvise their need in the form of a song while performing
Okay, you're
a small
turning
jig
this
or
into
run.
an actual like statement.
I
to
find
the
it to be a
royal. Okay.
most lovely tradition.
I am not knowing of this tradition.
Uh-huh.
You do not know it? But I am correct that song and dance are very important in your homeland, yes?
Yes, that is a truth. We are often singing and dancing as tribute to the spirits.
Then it has nothing to do with the royal family?
Ah, now I have understanding. Something has gotten lost inside of the translation. The ruler of Bridget is often asking the spirits for protection. This involves singing and dancing both. The members of the royal family are not witnessing the performance, they are doing the performance. Also, it is for special occasions only. No one bursts into a song with suddenness. That is strange.
Yeah, it is. Hey, kitty, stop. What am I kidding? Is trying to chew on my Crom amiibo.
Yes, I am discovering that for myself.
Come down here.
I was convinced that Bridget must have some manner of odd custom that defies Fodlan convention.
Ferdinand, what land of silliness are you thinking I am from?
What? No, This is all going quite horribly. This is what I deserve for trusting that ridiculous book.
Do not be worrying. Even books of greatness may contain mistakes. I once was reading that all Fodlan nobles are born in wells. Can you be imagining?
That is a ridiculous notion.
It was even within the title. Fodlan's Nobility, a day in the life of the wellborn.
Petra, wellborn is actually a word. It means one who is born into a noble bloodline.
I am knowing that, Ferdinand. I was having a joke. I am not breaking into songs and dances, but I am breaking out the dictionary when I have the need.
A joke? I must say, this is quite surprising, Petra. You are unearthing my ignorance in spades today. This is twice you have made me dine on dirt in a single conversation.
Unearth? Spades? Dirt! Ah, I am understanding. You are having cleverness.
Well, no, that was merely a coincidence, but I am glad you enjoyed it.
That was kind of fun, actually. I like that. Approved. How far are we gonna get today? It's been an hour and I've only cleared these 3. Oh! I know there'll be fewer, like it'll go faster as we go, but my gravy! I always forget how long these can be. Like, it's impressive. Who made my girl cry? I know.
Bernadetta?
Uh-oh. Looks like
I know
I'm
she's been
interrupting.
annoying to me in this game in
I will
multiple
be
times, but
going.
you don't make her cry.
Leonard! Listen to me!
Okay, we're back to this.
Remember the 2 people we saw out on a date here? Well, the guy died.
Oh.
Sadly, that sort of thing does happen. Another tragic love story for the books, I suppose.
I really believed they'd live happily ever after, and I can't take an ending like this. It's so awful.
Sorry, she's really reminding me of someone I know, and it's sweet in a way, but...
Perhaps so, but this is the result of the Empire choosing war.
But I thought the power of their love for each other would see them through safe and sound.
You expect too much from love. Yes, there are instances where emotion allows the body to go beyond the bounds of what should be possible, but the effects are quite minor. It's certainly not going to bring the dead back to life.
I know that, Linhard. I just think it's sad. I mean, don't you think it's sad?
If pushed, yes, I would consider that to be sad.
What is wrong with you?
I didn't even know the man's name. Also, plenty of our enemies die. So why are we only sad for allies?
Because they're, you know, our allies?
I wouldn't want you to die, of course. That would make me quite sad.
And I don't want to see you die either, Linhardt. I'd cry even more if you died. Just the thought of it makes me...
Oh dear. Please don't cry over things that haven't happened yet.
Oh no! That's what I'm doing! I'm so sorry, Linhardt.
It's fine. But to that point, let's just make sure you and I both survive this war together.
Aw.
If we can do that, what you said will have come true and I'll happily apologize.
Apologize? For what?
For disputing the idea that two people's feelings for each other can help them overcome the risk of death. After all, the two of us surviving the war would refute any arguments I've made to the contrary.
Oh, I get it! So you and me and the power of our feelings for each other could... wait, our... what now?
All of this earnest conversation has me exhausted. Time for some sleep.
Again? Oh, don't you dare fall asleep on me now! If you do that, I'm leaving you here!
No, you're not.
What a rest. What's going on there?
Is this really happening? Oh, my prayers have been answered.
When I was about to die, your face floated into my mind, and then a miracle happened.
It seems reports of his death in battle were greatly exaggerated. I'll have to let Bernadetta know. Although given her sensibility, she's as likely to think he's a ghost as she is to be happy about it.
True. Well, that was okay. Alright, okay. I'll take it. Rolling right along.
Ah, Constance. I have something I'd like to ask you.
I can't imagine how a dullard like myself would be anything but a bother to one such as you. However, I'm happy to answer anything you need.
Ah, perfect timing, Constance. I'd like to conduct a little experiment regarding the crest of Noah.
If my useless body can somehow help, it is yours.
Linhardt von Hevering, where are you?
Something wrong, Constance? You seem quite upset.
For crying out loud, there you are.
I demand to know why you are always coming to my other side
And engaging in all manner of questions and experiments. My secrets are being revealed one after another.
Well, naturally, I prefer to deal with someone who's forthcoming with her answers.
I am always forthcoming.
Actually, I'm finding you a bit troublesome.
Troublesome? What about me is troublesome? Explain yourself at once, you feckless cat of a man.
It's, well, you know.
I'm just so glad that this Constance came out. Every time I see the other one, I'm like, oh, am I not gonna get the fun one?
No, I don't know. I'm answering whatever questions you throw at me, and that is the kind of mealy-mouthed, perfunctory response you deem fit to toss in my direction?
I suppose that's a fair point. But do you really want me to dig into detail on the bothersome parts of your personality?
Well, when you put it that way, it does sound like a discussion that would make me wroth.
which is why I think the world is better off with my mealy-mouthed response, as you so aptly put it.
In that case, I shall let sleeping hounds lie.
Good. And with that, farewell.
Hold, cretin! My agreeing to drop that particular matter does not also apply to your digging about in my personal affairs via my other mood. We must discuss terms of exchange.
Terms of exchange?
Is it not obvious? My other side is cooperating with your research, so you shall cooperate with mine.
Oh.
There's always demand for new magical experimentation subjects, after all.
And what sort of magic do you mean exactly?
Magic that makes one's eyes emit a dazzling golden light.
For the briefest of moments, I thought this might actually be interesting. Yes, well, all this talking has exhausted me, so perhaps we can take the matter up at a later date?
Oh, I don't mind, but make sure you talk to me as I am now. Understand?
Okay. So they're just gonna experiment on each other. Cool. Doesn't feel like an A for some reason. Of course, the way their supports work in this game are a little different. Which reminds me, where... Okay, well, there is one more for Dorothy. Okay. I was wondering. Okay. Am I gonna feel sad about... That said, I was wondering about this one. Let's see how this goes.
Leopold von Bergliez, I am challenging you to a duel. Meet me at the time and place designated.
Oh, okay.
Signed, Petra McNeary.
Go, girl.
Sorry, but my father won't be coming.
Why not, Caspar?
Because I got a hold of your letter before it could reach him. He doesn't know a thing.
Why are you making interference? You do not have the right.
Because I can't stand the thought of you dying. You're a great fighter, Petra. But you don't have a prayer against my father. You've got to know that.
Then you can be dying in his place, Caspar von Bergliez!
Huh? What the... Why are you backing away? Just finish me off.
That would be achieving nothing.
You're the one who said kill him.
I thought you said you were gonna kill me in my father's place.
I was losing control of my emotions.
Okay, so now what? You gonna start following my father around again?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I mean, I know he killed your father, so if you really hate him that much, then go for it, I guess. But I'm gonna try and stop you because I don't want you two killing each other.
Caspar, for certain reasons that are not being public, I am Queen of Brigid now. A queen cannot be acting on personal grudges.
Then why did you challenge my father to a duel?
I do not know. It was a mistake. It was not normal for me.
Well, I guess even a queen can't push her feelings down forever. I can't imagine what it must have been like to go through what you did. But I think I can still relate. Hey, here's an idea. From now on, take it out on me.
No, this is silliness. There is no point in killing you.
I'm not talking about killing, Petra. What I want you to do is unload on me. Tell me off. Just talk to me about whatever it is you're feeling. If all your hate becomes too much, dump it on me. If you want to hit something, I'm your guy. I just want us to keep being friends. All right?
This is sad.
We will stay friends by yelling and hitting? I am not certain that is the kind of friendship I am wanting. But I am thanking you all the same. I will be giving it thought.
Great. Then just tell me when you need me.
That's sad. I don't think they had any.
Mercedes, got a sec?
Hello, Caspar. What do you need?
I wanted to ask you something about Professor Yuritsa. He's your little brother, yeah?
Yes, that's right. What of it?
Nothing. Except that I've challenged him a bunch of times and he keeps wiping the floor with me. So I thought maybe you might know some special way I could train to beat him, seeing as you're his sister and all.
A way to beat Yuritsa. Oh, I have it.
All right, lay it on
There's gotta
me.
be something cute.
Here, follow me.
Is it kitties or a cake or what was it?
I don't think this is going very well.
Please allow me. There, see? If you
In the
do it like
kitchen.
so, it's actually quite simple.
Yeah, that's actually... Wait, no! How is baking supposed to help me beat Professor Yuritsa?
Because we're making treats.
Oh, I see. Again, no! How does that help? Unless... Hang on. Are these actually magic treats that fill me with unimaginable strength? I don't want to win like that. It's cheating.
You're so amusing, Caspar. But no, there are no magical treats that do such a thing. Look here. They're almost done, so watch what I do very carefully.
Whoa! These look amazing! But again, and I hate to keep repeating myself here, how does this help me beat Professor Yuritsa? Is there some kind of terrible secret in the method? Black magic in the brown sugar, maybe?
Oh, Caspar, there's no secret. Yuritsa has loved sweets for the longest time, but he's terrible when it comes to making them. So if you can make a better sweet treat than he, I'm sure he'll be vexed and acknowledge his defeat.
I see, so... Okay.
I'm trying to beat him in combat, not baking!
That's cute. I like it. Cute. I think I've seen this.
I still can't win!
Hey, coming to a draw with the almighty king of grappling's not a bad result. After all, you've got a disadvantage. What with our size difference and all.
Okay, but don't you have the disadvantage of our age difference?
Hey, I'm not that old.
And I'm not that short. I've actually grown a lot in these last 2 years. Give me a little time and I'll be towering over you.
Not sure you've got a growth spurt left in you at your age. And I'm a pretty big guy.
What did you say?
Oh, you want another piece? Let's go!
They're the best of friends. Very suited.
Didn't win. Again.
Another draw. You don't know when to quit.
I think they're great for each other, except for one day Leonard or someone's gonna come over and they're both dead. Because of so stubborn.
We're not getting anywhere fighting with our fists.
Yeah, you're right. I'm pretty much at my limit.
So, what's next?
Better make it something where we can compete on equal footing.
Naturally. Well, beyond fists, there's money, there's ladies.
How are you going to compete with money? All you do is complain about not having any. And ladies? That doesn't even make sense. I mean, unless you want us to dress up in ladies' clothes and compete to see who looks better.
You're really not understanding this, are you?
I am so proud of who Caspar is as a person. Not on his suggestion, but that he refuses to lower himself to understand Balthus's attitude.
Stop! You're annoying. Also, this break gave me time to get my energy back. So put 'em up! It's back to fists!
Better hope your body can pay the bill your mouth keeps running up.
Yeah, beat him up. Also, that makes me feel much more confident right now. Okay. You. You're my Wyvern Lord. And you. Not that one. Come on, guys. Boom. That's better. Okay, that'll work for now. Give her back her. There we go. That feels right. Anyway, back to the supports. Alright! Okay, progress. Look at that progress. We're getting there.
Huh? Looks like Burn's talking to someone. You seem to be in a good mood, Burn.
That was Yuri!
Dorothea! You scared me!
Sorry about that. It just looked like you were enjoying your conversation. That was a man you were talking to, right? He walked away before I could see who it was.
It was Yuri. Yeah, but it's not like that.
Oh no? It sure looked like you were getting along well. Who was he, hmm? Is spring finally springing in the heart of my dear Burn?
No, it's not like that! Do you remember the commoner friend I had once?
Again, see, they're showing proof that they have had their three houses support sometimes, but not at other times. I guess the rule is whatever they want to do in that particular moment.
You mean the one who vanished from your estate half dead?
Yep. Well, it turns out he's actually alive and in our army.
That's great, Burn.
What would have happened if I had not recruited Yuri?
A childhood friend, thought past, reunites with his treasured companion amidst the fires of war. A noble daughter and a common lad. A love that knows no social boundaries. This is the perfect plot for an opera.
Yeah, that sounds impressive. Wait, no, it's not love!
Yes, but if they made it into an opera, that's how it would be portrayed. For example, there's a series of operas known as the Empire of Love, and their latest could be the Bernadetta Saga.
Absolutely not. If that happens, I'll lock myself in my room and melt down the key.
Then I'll have to keep it secret. A shame, though. It's such a lovely story to waste.
It's not a waste! I'm taking it to my grave.
I'm sure you are. Still, I'm glad your friend is all right. Perhaps your father wasn't as cruel to him as wagging tongues would have us believe.
Actually, he says my father was protecting me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I guess someone was trying to kill me, so he had no choice but to kick out my friend.
But if that's the case, doesn't it mean you can patch things up with your father?
No. My problems with him go way beyond this one incident. I mean, yeah, it seems like there was a bit of a misunderstanding around this one thing. But even if he was protecting me, it wasn't for love. It's more like how a smith protects a valuable tool.
That sounds very much like my father.
It does?
Okay, I'm gonna pause now because one, I was like, I am so proud of them for, you know, trying to fix that because it is not was not okay to me that, you know, the man described as so abusive to Bernie and Violet's support was getting an out via Yuri. So this is making a point of like, no, it doesn't matter if he was doing this one good thing. Even if it might not be good. But
He
beyond
tossed
that,
my mother aside like some worn-out tool because their child, me, didn't have a crest.
wait, what? This is very interesting to me now because we haven't heard much, I think, about her parents, but now we're going into the realm of like they were looking for a crest. Was your dad noble or something?
That's why your situation feels so personal. I really want you to overcome your struggles with everything that happened with your father and find a way to be happy.
But I'm already happy. Really, I am. And it's all because I have friends like you, Dorothea.
Then I can be happy too. Because I have friends like you, Bern.
I like that. The kitty down here. Yeah, let's sit here. This is the one I've seen, so I'm gonna mute myself for a minute.
Looks like there's lots of bugs around here. Go on and eat a bunch and grow nice and big plants.
Hey, Bernie B. Doing a little garden care?
Huh? Oh, yes. Do you need something, Happy? Oh, wait. Are you here to finish me off and turn me into fertilizer? No! I'm completely devoid of nutritional content. I'm basically just air.
No, but if you want to be fertilizer that badly, I'm certain it could be arranged. I just wanted to mention how I'm surprised to find carnivorous plants growing here. I was curious who was taking care of them, and now I seem to have found my answer.
Yeah, carnivorous plants are my favorites.
And mine as well. I had no idea we were such kindred spirits.
That's so great! I never thought I'd find another carnivorous plant lover in all of Falkland. Yay!
You really don't need to yell like that. So, which one do you like best, Bernie B? There's a lot to consider after all. The aroma, the texture, the way you prepare it.
Oh yeah! Some smell nice and some are just soft as all get out. But the way they're prepared? Like how you take care of them? I suppose there's a lot of variance there too.
Indeed. So of the ones here, which is your favorite?
Maybe this one. The one that looks like a jug.
I like that one as well. It smells divine. And the experience really changes depending on what kind of berries you stuff it with.
Can't say I've ever thought to stuff it full of berries, but I definitely see how that would change things. Oh, but I also like this one here with the leaves that act like a mouth. They're so teensy and cute, and they blossom with white flowers. I could just stare at them all day.
Interesting. I always pick them before the flowers can bloom, so I didn't know that. Aren't the buds wonderful? Of course, wrapping with leaves is great too.
Yeah, the buds are unusual. I love them, and it's fun watching the leaves move. I'm happy you like watching them as much as me.
Watching?
Huh?
In any case, now we know we like the same ones. We should have a bite together next chance we get. Anyway, I have to be off. See ya!
Yep. Next time we'll go out together and, get something to eat? I guess that sounds nice.
Hopefully that was not sitting there long. Alright, so we got Bernie done. We're officially done with the Black Eagles, so all that are left are the other kids. They don't have many.
Here you go, Cully, as promised.
Cully?
This feels a little light. You run into trouble moving the merchandise?
Sure did. With all the fighting lately, even the noble folk are getting real selective about who they do business with.
Well, nothing to be done for that. Our competitors certainly won't back down, so we can't afford to either. I'll think of something. Might involve crossing a dangerous bridge or three, but we'll work it out.
I'm pretty sure he went... Huh? Yuri?
Ooh, that face.
Well, if it isn't Ash. You seem out of breath. Am I really so charming?
Did you see someone suspicious come this way? I was chasing them down, but I lost them.
Ah, you must be referring to my lackey.
Your lackey? Wait, what is that you're holding?
Oh, just various proceeds from this and that.
Dirty money, is it?
Coin is coin. Whatever grime it may bear always washes clean in the end.
You know, I've been biting my tongue on this for a while. But I don't think it's right to earn money the way you do. You're so much smarter than me. You could do anything if you put your mind to it. There's no need to resort to cheating and hurting people to turn a profit.
Are you seriously trying to lecture the Lord of the Underworld? Oh, that's adorable. No one makes it through this life with clean hands. You should know that better than anyone. Sometimes you have to resort to just the most terrible things imaginable in order to feed your family. Am I right?
How do you know about my past? I've never told anyone.
What are you talking about? You tell everyone.
No, I don't know. Perhaps I heard it from Count Rowe. Or maybe even Lord Lenato.
The sins we commit follow us until our dying day, my friend.
I know that. But even so,
Well, I'm a bit busy, so you work that out while I walk away. Bye then.
Yuri. No, I won't turn my back on you.
This is a plot of like some sort of something. I don't have a good word for it. Interesting. Definitely a lot more oomph to that one than a lot of them. Hey, Raphael. What do you two got to say? Oh, is it
Mess
food?
hall food is just the best!
You're really piling up the plates there, Raphael. You must have been extra hungry.
Yeah, I was just out exercising. Food always tastes best after a long workout.
You should tell the chefs how much you enjoyed it. I'm sure they'd be pleased.
Will do. You know, I opened an inn myself, and I've been doing the cooking there. Except, I've never gotten a compliment from a customer. Not even once.
So they didn't like it? I wonder why.
I guess it just didn't taste very good. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about cooking, so I had a pretty rough time in the kitchen.
In that case, why don't we work on it together?
Aww.
You may not have as many chances to cook here, but I bet we can still find opportunities to hone your skills. Believe me, one of the best feelings in the world is having someone tell you they enjoyed a meal you created.
Hold on. You're gonna train me? You're the best, Ash!
Sorry, that taking me back to Ash and Jay right there.
We'll get started right away. First, let's see you make something so I can get a feel for your skill level.
Well, how's it taste?
Well, it's not bad necessarily, but a huge pile of meat isn't really a meal. It's just meat.
Wait, you want something more than that? To each his own, I guess.
If you're going to focus on one ingredient, you have to work on your seasonings. This just tastes like a slab of bacon wrapped around a salt lick. Also, try using some vegetables. For a garnish, if nothing else. A little splash of color will make your dishes more appealing to the eye.
Huh. I never thought about how food looked.
That's something my father always used to say. If flavor is king, appearance is the royal court. He's actually the one who taught me that adding some color with vegetables will make things taste better, too.
Well, I guess I could jam a cucumber in there or something, if you think it'd help.
You can't just jam things in without thinking about it, Raphael. You have to
He looks
prepare
so
them first, then arrange them in a way that's pleasing to the eye. Every ingredient requires careful preparation in order to bring out its true flavor.
Okay. I think I get it.
For example, try seasoning the meat with some herbs, then boil your vegetables to remove the bitterness. After that, fan them out on the platter and...
Wait, hang on. I boil the bitterness out of the herbs, then blare the season? But which season? Fall? Spring? This is way harder than just throwing a hunk of...
Deep breaths, Raphael. You can do this. And since this whole training thing was my idea, I promise to stick it out to the very end.
Thanks, Ash. With your help, I'm gonna make grub that'll have folks licking their plates.
That's nice. That was actually more than I expected. Alright. Progress. Cool, so we only have like a few each now. Like one or two each, maybe?
Where am I? Good to see you up and about, Lysithea. How are you feeling? Mercedes? Why are you... What am I doing here? You don't remember? You collapsed during training, so I carried you here. Professor Manuela said you were sleep deprived. You were out for almost half the day, I think.
Oh my.
I slept for that long? No! I have to catch up on everything I missed!
I understand your impatience, but you're still quite pale. Why not stay here and rest a while longer?
Thanks for the concern, but I've rested enough.
That's a shame. I suppose I'll just have to throw out these cookies I baked for you.
Cookies?
Yes. I thought we might share them when you woke up.
Well,
Hey.
I suppose since you worked so hard on them... Wait. Are you taking advantage of my love of sugar?
Yes.
I only wanted to enjoy some tea and your company. There, see? I was thinking of rainbows when I baked them.
No. Oh, that's nice. They're so cute!
Colorful. How did you get them to look like this? Oh, just a few special ingredients. It wasn't so difficult.
Now I'm even more curious.
Please try one. I'm certain you'll like it.
Okay, here I go. It's like snow. It just melts in my mouth and leaves the most wonderful aftertaste. This is honestly one of the most amazing things I've ever tasted in my life.
I'm glad you like them. Oh, and there are plenty more, so don't be shy.
No, it's so sweet. I think that she, Mercedes and Lysithea and Annette would make the sweetest friend group. Lysithea and Annette relating over their studies and hard work, and Mercedes with the sweets that they both love, and being a good balance to them, and keeping them stable, grounded.
Sure, but more importantly, actually wait, I need to eat another one first. Okay, you have to teach me how to make these.
Of course. But let's just enjoy the ones we have here first, yes?
No, you have to teach me right now. I have to know.
Oh, I think the tea is ready. Please excuse me for a second.
No, stop! Don't you dare leave. Can't believe I got so worked up just now. But I really need to know how to make these.
I think the relationship I care about most right now is Lysithea and her sweets. Mercedes sweets. There's the most passion I've seen there. Sorry.
Raphael, pardon my interrupting your fleeting moment of repose.
Oh, hey Lawrence. You need something?
I do, in fact. To tell the truth, I recently learned how you and your family founded an inn once you returned to your hometown. Yet, you still chose to leave them behind and risk your life and livelihood fighting in this brutal war. I must ask the reason why.
Why? Well, to keep my family safe, of course.
I struggle to follow your reasoning. Would then it not be more prudent to remain by their side?
That's what I thought at first, too. But just being there with them wouldn't be enough. Yeah, I can protect everyone day to day if I'm back keeping watch at the inn. But if me joining the fight on the front lines means we bring peace back to the world, they'd never have to worry another day in their lives. So sure, it's tough being away from Maya through all this, but it'll be worth it in the end. I know it.
I see. Your thinking is correct in part, but it is in part mistaken as well. Staying at the inn to protect your family will not provide them the security you so desperately desire. So long as this war continues to heave along, your establishment will always remain at risk of being consumed by the flames of combat. But you are a commoner, and it is our duty as nobles to protect the ordinary citizens of our territories. There should be no need for one who is not with the military to leave their family and join the war effort. Such tasks are meant to be handled by the nobility.
Oh, and they're knights.
In other words, you should be leaving the defense of your lands to me and my subordinates.
Were you really that worried about me being here? Oh, thanks. But this was my choice. I'll be fine.
No, that is not what I meant, in the slightest. I speak of the obligation we in the nobility have to our people. The weight of war should fall on our very shoulders, while the common folk in our charge should focus on maintaining their livelihoods.
Okay, but I'm still gonna fight no matter what. The toughest people are the ones who should be leading the charge, right?
What I mean is, you're not listening to a word I say, are you?
You don't think I've got what it takes, huh? I got it. Let's compete to see who's stronger.
Pardon? You want a competition?
You betcha. It's the perfect way to find out who's got the real arm muscles around here. There's a bunch of boxes that need to get moved over in the training grounds. Want to see who can carry the most? If I win, you'll have to promise to be totally cool with letting me fight.
No, I must decline. By that token, you will only end up proving your point.
So you do think I'm strong?
Do not misunderstand my intentions. You and I are on completely different pages on this matter. We are practically in two separate genres. But someone like him would undoubtedly prove useful in the heat of battle. But...
hello? Whatever. I'm gonna go grab those boxes myself. My muscles are aching for a little workout.
That's our only one. Oh, this is locked. Interesting. What's that one? And... oh, this will be interesting.
Captain!
You again, Leone? What is it today?
Seeing as you're strong as ever, Captain Gerald, I was hoping you'd train with me.
Your eyes are playing tricks. I'm an old man. I'd never be able to keep up with you kids at the rate you're improving.
You can't mean that. I'm nowhere near a match for you. But hearing that kind of praise from my hero makes me want to devote myself to training even more.
Aren't you a little old for childhood heroes?
Maybe, but I'm still happy. I worked my whole life to be a mercenary like you, after all. And now I get to fight at your side? Dreams really do come true.
I'm glad. It's not often childhood dreams actually come to pass. I recall you always scampering a few paces behind me as a kid. You'd stare at me and ask all kinds of questions, even when I was clearly too busy to answer.
Well, I was just hoping you'd teach me about martial arts and tactics and that kind of thing. Before your job ended and you left, I mean.
You couldn't have learned much. I wasn't there long. Yet here you are, standing strong and tall. You have no one but yourself to thank for that. You grew up without any guidance from this old captain. I'm glad to call you my apprentice.
Aw.
Thank you. I promise to make you proud.
I just
And
realized
one day,
Jared doesn't have a lot
I'm
of
going to
expressions,
surpass
does
you.
he?
That's my new dream.
That's the spirit.
No, there's one. Okay.
And I'm not just surpassing you, but your kid, too. I had no idea they were so strong.
Guess the topic never came up when I was in Son. We've both been through a lot.
I'm jealous about all the time you two got to spend traveling
No,
together.
trust me, I can tell.
I bet their strength is due to your instruction.
All I did was teach the basics of merc life. Natural talent's likely behind the swordsmanship and tactical ability.
Which means normal folks like me have to put in 100 times the effort just to catch up.
Don't sell yourself short. I wouldn't have taken you on if you didn't have talent.
Okay. Nothing distracting in there. What have we got in here?
Oh, it's Shammy.
Shammy!
Ah, Happy.
Strange. I didn't take you for the praying type.
Good. I'm not.
Thought so. Then what are you doing here?
Just looking for some peace and quiet. This place seemed like the best option.
Got it. Should I leave you be then?
You're fine. I've had enough silence anyway. You don't strike me as the praying type either. What brings you here?
Same reason as you, I guess. I just wanted some more quiet.
Okay.
But I don't mind if you're here, Shammy.
Alright. Mind if I ask you something then?
You just did. Kidding. Go for it.
It just occurred to me, but you used to live in Abyss, right? Under Garreg Mach? Did you ever see a pagan altar or statue down there?
Ah, you mean that big hunk of metal with the giant wings? Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss.
Yeah, what about it?
Hold on, you know about Abyss? Did you go down there when you were a knight?
No, before that. Have you heard of the Dagda and Bridget War? After my side lost to the Empire, I was stranded in Fodlan. Somehow I wound up in Abyss. Soon after I started living there, I ran into trouble with someone from the church. Fortunately, Rhea noticed me, and I got hired by the Knights of Seros.
Let me guess. You got into it with Elfie, didn't you?
Elfie. The name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Alfred?
Interesting. Anyway, sorry. I kind of interrupted you there.
Don't worry about it. So, that pagan statue, it's actually of a Dagdan deity.
No kidding. You're from Dagda, right?
Yes. I think it was the god of fate. I always wondered how it ended up there.
No clue. It's probably been there forever. You know, I remember there was this one foreigner who prayed to it all the time. Like, really prayed. She must have been from Dagda too.
Most likely. It will have to remain a mystery for now. Thanks, Happy. Is there anything you want to ask me?
What? Really? Let's see.
Hold us off before they have to think of something. Okay. I think there's only 2 left.
Well, if it isn't Yuritsa. What are you doing out here all by your lonesome? Come to think of it, you were always at the training grounds when we were at the Officers' Academy, too.
It was quiet there.
You don't say. Personally, I prefer somewhere I can kick back with a nice drink. Speaking of which, we should get one together sometime. I'm sure Hanneman would spare a moment to join us.
I don't drink.
Too bad. I thought it would be a good chance for us to get to know each other. By the way, I've been wondering, why were you always hiding behind that mask? A waste of a perfectly handsome face, if you ask me. I like you much better this way.
It's not worth discussion.
Oh! From what I've heard, you're probably a good few years younger than me. Yet you're so mature. It's like you have this indescribable air of mystery. I bet there's some burning passion lurking beneath that icy exterior, longing for reprieve. I'm right, aren't I? It's in there somewhere, I just know it. Say, let's grab some drinks tonight and do nothing with them, because you don't like to drink. I know. Why don't we go out dancing instead?
I could not reveal my face.
And then, when the sun rises, we can... Oh, what was that about your face? Why you hide it? Why do you hide it?
Some knew me to be a wanted criminal.
I find that hard to believe. Like they say, there are two sides to every story, right? But what made you want to tell me? A moment ago, you blew me off with that broody, none-of-your-business routine.
You would have kept talking if I didn't.
Oh.
Did I say something strange?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to tease. I just think you're cute when you're flustered. You've become quite the ladies' man. Just you wait. I don't give up that easily.
Huh?
Okay. That's about how I expected that to go. Alright. This is one I'm really curious about because it's like one of the only ones we're gonna get. Cause
Hey, I was looking for you. Didn't think I'd find you down by the river. That's an awful lot of blood on your cloak.
I thought soaking it in the water would help get it out.
I don't know. That fight went on for a while. And blood doesn't come out so easily, even if you start washing it right away. If you ask me, it's more trouble than it's worth. You have another one, right?
I do, but I'd still like to use this one if I can. Something wrong?
Hmm? Oh, sorry. It's just, you reminded me of Citri, of your mother, back when we first met.
How so?
There was this one time when she was trying really hard to get some stains out of a handkerchief. She had your same quiet composure and everything, and when I asked her if she had another one, you know what she told me? She just turned and said, if I could still use this one, I'd rather not throw it away.
Well, that's not exactly the same.
Maybe not, but I still see so much of her in you.
I mean, they look a lot alike.
When I was first getting to know her, I never saw her laugh or cry. Just like someone else I could mention.
You know, you never really used to talk about her, but you've been doing it a lot lately. Why is that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling a little regret for dragging you into the mercenary life. You've never had a place to call home, and you don't have any friends your age. And it's been one bloody battle after another since this war broke out. If she were still alive, your life would be entirely different. You'd be with her, and things would be peaceful.
The implication says that you wouldn't.
I don't regret my life here with you. I might not have a home or friends, but you've always been there for me. Living by the sword suits me just fine, and I've had no shortage of allies. So...
You're right. There's no cause for regrets. You really are just like her, though. You know that?
Not a good thing. I hope. I mean, I would assume he would think so. But no, that's interesting. I like that. But wait done! Look! Look! Okay, where's the save button? Quick. Oh. Freedom.
All that coin?
Well, I do need to talk to everyone here now.
All that coin weighing you down?
Alright, let's start up here. Hey, Yuri.
Hey.
I'm not gonna be able to read all these out loud with my throat the way it is, but... Oh, stop with the auto.
So, let's think about that.
Right on.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being distressed about battles, but you know.
How disappointing.
Honestly, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Aww, that's so they're so cute. Come on, stop.
You sure you're eating right? Got a minute? You sure?
Yeah, alright. Give me grump.
Huh?
No.
Interesting.
Excuse me.
Well, that was quick. This war hasn't been that long, has it? Oh my. Never mind. I can see why that might have been a shallow relationship.
Oh.
Let's see.
Hey, stay and chat.
Well...
Hi there.
What do you think?
Oh yeah. Oh. Well, oh.
Oh.
I mean, they were specifically your classmates and friends. I mean, you weren't together that long versus the game. Three houses, but yeah.
Oh, yay!
Poor girl.
Oh.
What do you think?
Right.
So was the other choice, okay.
Hello. Excuse me.
That was a tone. Cool. Leave this open. Did I have two of these? Yes, I did. Sorry, moving something over. Okay. Back to what I was doing. I feel like my internet is hiccuping or something. Anyway, but if the stream's still working, then obviously not too bad.
Yes.
Nice one.
Cool. I think I'll finish down here, and then I can do a parallel. I got time. Maybe I should change the name of the stream, though. How do I do that? Is there no more to that? I don't want to end the stream, how do I? There it is. There we go. Got it. Oh.
Right.
I get that. That's a pretty normal position to have. It's back there.
It's you.
Huh?
And that's it.
Aw. If I'd given a vague response, though, I would have been faking. I mean, I know, but I feel like shit. Am I wrong?
You know, my, how troubling.
Oh, that's right. I think that with Eureka and... Where's... Oh, supports, of course. Yeah, they don't... these guys only have 2 each.
Thing is,
let's see.
Nope.
Well, so I should have said I was worried about him instead. Oh my. I mean, fair enough. There doesn't seem to be a lot of guidance on how Caspar and his brother see each other.
I was thinking.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah. As you probably as anyone. Here's the map. Yeah, I'll save the rest of them for extra. That's right. Let me. Do I have any money at the moment? A little.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Still a long way to go.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Wait, level 30? What? Oh, am I still on easy mode? There we go, 50. That looks more accurate.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
That's why I probably shouldn't play too much bonus day.
are you even listening to me, Linhart? I know what I saw.
Setting my alarm so I can focus on this.
Oh, I heard you the first time. I just think you misunderstood what your eyes were telling you.
The guy didn't have a head. What could I possibly misunderstand about that?
Magic?
From a distance, many things could resemble the indistinct shape of a headless torso. It's irrational to assume it was a ghost. There must be a simpler and more scientific explanation.
Oh, gosh, what genre do we just
And
switch
you'll
to?
never convince me otherwise, no matter how much you howl. So best to just let it go.
You're being real stubborn about this. Wouldn't it be easier to just mumble something about how he might be right and move on?
A fair point. But you see... Father? Well, this is unexpected.
We're gonna have done
You
the
too,
talents?
Father? What are you doing here?
I had some matters to discuss with Her Majesty and prefer to do so in person.
And I came to consider the continued unrest in the east of the Empire with the court.
And you thought it might be nice to pay your dear sons a visit while you were in the area. A sensible conclusion. Death awaits around every corner in these times. Each visit could be our last.
You are a fountain of positivity, my son.
We're not just here to bandy words. There's a fight waiting for us, and a lot of you are going to help.
All of us?
He can't possibly be counting me among those slated to help, can he? Father?
I was against the idea, but as you might imagine, Count Burgleys would have none of it. You know, some of the former Prime Minister's rebel sympathizers escaped, yes? Well, we've tracked them down in a town near to here. Leopold means to mount an attack and wipe them out in one fell swoop.
With just us? I hope you have more troops on the way.
Sorry, but this is all we've got. My army's engaging the kingdom on the Western Front, and Her Majesty's forces are busy with preparations for the next battle. Now come, we don't have much time.
Right, got it.
And what do you think will happen to us if we let the two of them go it alone and they end up dead?
Oh, fine. As you said, it's not like we can talk the Count out of anything once he's set his mind to it. And Caspar is just as bad. That apple is so close to the tree, it may as well be part of the roots themselves.
I assume we can count on you as well, friend. It will be a hard battle, and I cannot vouch for our safe return should you refuse.
Don't see how I can say no when you put it like that. You're just as bad as Count Burgleys in your own special way.
You appear to have a bond of mutual trust. Nicely done, son.
I'm not sure that's how I'd phrase it, but moving on. If we're going to do this thing, I suggest we move out and do it already.
No, he basically proposed to me.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, Caspar and his dad will be drowning in bad guys before we even get our boots laced. Come on, we gotta catch up.
That remains like the top one for me so far for Shay. So
See? I knew I could rely on you.
I get the feeling this is going to be quite the bother before it's all said and done.
Which reminds me, I need to look up best Merc whistle choices. Who would I trust? This website kind of dumb sometimes. I'm not gonna name names. I think the best is Violet, Dimitri, Ash, Bernadetta, Yuri, Marianne, Balthus, Shamir, or there's a question mark. Looks like we have a couple more down here. Balthus gives you extra money, which is Bernadetta is stuns. Quads are wind-based. Dimitri's lightning. Dorothea. Musical notes. Basically any of the main kids. Lifelong friendship, okay. Oh, Violet wouldn't be bad, just 'cause I apologize. So, what do we got here? Look at that. Should I give him something that... Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, that's probably better. Super. Okay. Yeah, I think I've got enough heals that I don't need him to be a healer. I'm hoping. Turns out there's some poisoners and stuff. Maybe I'll switch out. A warlock, a war master, a dark bishop, a warrior, and a dancer. Heal. Wait, I thought you... Oh, do I have to pick which one of them? What? Okay, I'm confused. Was it actually the other... I don't know why. I mean, I'll take it. Well, let's see how this goes.
So much for catching the Emperor.
Oh, if I'm luck, leave this to me.
So, what should I be? Sure,
Well, no.
let's try it. So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Yeah, so I'll have him go left. He's gonna go down to there. Once... I'll have him go around that way if it unlocks, or else follow Caspar.
Enemy unprepared. Though no matter. We'll wipe out what's left of this rebellion regardless.
That racket you caused outside of town certainly didn't help. Still, at least they've been drawn out.
It's been a while since I fought alongside my father. Better step it up.
Even more than you usually do? In that case, I'll try to keep out of your way.
Are you kidding? My usual approach would get blasted away by my father's battle cry alone.
A good point. I'll stay away from him as well.
When did we two last fight side by side? During the...
Okay.
Not a problem. I've got
troubles in Enbar, perhaps.
Quite recently. Hopefully things go better this time around.
That guy did good there. This is why I said I probably shouldn't do too much of this. I am.
Sorry.
Leopold von Bergley stands before you.
About time.
Come and face me.
Someone wants to die.
It's over!
Your training is starting to pay off, son. You've become much more disciplined.
Oh, now I feel his eyes watching my every move. Better not let him down.
The poor boy has such a big anxiety about his father. Oh my gosh.
Take a breather.
Hey, what's that noise? They onto us?
Ah!
These bandits seem unrelated to the rebels.
So, what should I be doing? Sure, let's try it.
Oh, if I must.
Stupid. We might as well deal with
that. Mowing down weak enemies is so very dull. What say you, Caspar? Care to compete over which group can rack up more kills?
You and Count Hovering versus the three of us? I like those odds.
Or you can leave us out of your absurd...
Oh. Well, darn it.
So, what should I... Sure, let's try it.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me. Oh, if I must. Leave this to me. Contest entirely.
Hope you're ready! Out of the way! I've got you now!
Though I am reluctant to do this,
Not a problem.
I can see no other choice. A token effort. How's this?
Effective.
All right, that's one. Down. Come on, give me another.
Can't we just have a nice, Oh, if I must. Oh, battle. Counting bodies is so taxing.
Come on, Valdemar. You're falling behind.
I don't know why you insist on this foolish competition, Leopold. You know full well I could never keep up with you.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Not a problem. I've got this.
My turn? What a pain. Behold, a token effort. How's this?
Strong.
More bandits over there, Valdemar. Warp me in.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Another one-man assault?
Take a breather.
That's what you want.
I've got you now!
A wise man is ever ready.
Where'd he go? Up there?
Would you like to be warped as well, Caspar? I personally think it's a terrible idea, but I'll let you make your own decision.
No thanks. I'm running on pure, clean Caspar power this time.
Oh my gosh.
Not a problem.
What a pain.
This'll be amazing!
By the way, what of your older boy? I understand he was taken captive?
He lives, but the temporary loss of Mercius had dire repercussions. I fear we must reassess his fitness for the Berkeley's mantle.
My turn. The bandits? Or mostly bandits, I guess. I don't see very many rebels. Sleep? Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
So, what should I do? Sure, let's try it. What's all the commotion?
So you.
Not a problem.
How am I doing on count? Not bad.
Not a problem.
Jin, if you're under attack, then fight back, you idiots!
Oh.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Behold, a token effort.
I'm feeling great, Father! What about you?
Need you even ask? Thanks to my training, my stamina is the envy of men half my age.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Wait a minute, are you gonna be good at this?
Oh,
Yeah.
if I must. Leave this to me.
About time.
Take a breather. You're keeping quite close to me, Father. Is the Count's company not to your liking?
Precisely so. The man is a selfish, overbearing oaf who doesn't even pretend to listen to me. He is the worst, and I curse fate for seeing fit to saddle us together since birth.
I've got you now! I'm getting stronger. Not a problem. I've got this.
I can't shadow slide from here, can I? I can't.
I can't just sleep?
That wasn't so bad.
Someone wants to die! It's over! Someone wants to die! It's over!
We'll go on ahead to escort the prisoners.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Not a problem. My turn?
What do you mean you guys failed?
Maybe you knew this would be the result. Still, it's always good to try, yes?
It seems someone's training has been lacking. Perhaps it's time. time we put these lads through their...
Don't you judge me. I'm gonna try one more time. Now that I know what's going on in this fight, I'm going to see if I can. Fact. No, I can't. How did that compare to War Master? Where to this? What about you? Should I put you back into something else?
So much for catching the enemy unprepared.
Sorry.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Well, no matter. We'll wipe out what's left of this rebellion regardless.
That racket you caused outside of town certainly didn't help. Still, at least they've been drawn out.
It's been a while since I fought alongside my father. Better step it up.
Actually, wait a minute. Isn't the first section up here?
Even more than you usually do?
Or
In
down
that
the bottom?
case, I'll try to keep out of your way.
Are you kidding? My usual approach would get blasted away by my father's battle cry alone.
A good point. I'll stay away from him as well.
When did we two last fight side by side? During the...
So, what should I be doing again?
I'm getting down here.
Sure, let's try.
The trouble's an end bar, perhaps.
Quite recently. Hopefully things go better this time around.
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
Not a problem.
About time.
I can't just sleep.
Your training is starting to pay off, son. You've become much more disciplined.
Oh, sorry, my grocery run. What substitutions do I have to do? Okay, substitutions. Sure. Sure. Cool. Okay, updated my order. Anyway, sorry.
Feel his eyes watching my every move. Better not let him down.
Where are they?
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
About time! Gotcha!
Leopold von Bert!
Now what am I supposed to do?
Stands before you! Come and face me!
Hey, what's that noise? Are they onto us?
Yeah, there we go. Alright, everybody first, get over here. Cool.
I've got this.
These bandits seem unrelated to the rebels. Still, we might as well deal with them.
Mowing down weak enemies is so very dull. What say you, Caspar? Care to compete over which group can rack up more kills?
Someone wants to die!
Already on it. Head start with you being blocked off.
You and Count Heveringbert... Sure, let's try it. This is the three of us. I like those odds.
Or you can leave us out of your absurd contest entirely.
All right.
Are there any pots?
That's one down. Come on, give me another.
Can't we just have a nice, normal battle? Counting bodies is so tacky. I can't just sleep.
A token effort.
Leave.
Come on, Valdemar! You're falling behind!
I don't know why you insist on this foolish competition, Leopold. You know full well I can never keep up with you.
Take a breather. Out of the way! I've got you now! I've got this.
More bandits over there, Valdemar! Warp me in!
Another...
Oh, that's right.
one-man assault? Well, if that's what you want. A wise man is ever ready.
Would you like to be warped as well, Caspar? I personally think it's a terrible idea, but I'll let you make your own decision.
No thanks. I'm running on pure, clean Caspar power this time.
By the way,
Is it alright?
what of your older boy? I understand he was taken captive?
He lives, but the temporary loss of Mercius had dire repercussions. I fear we must reassess his fitness for the Burglars' mission.
Take this! I've got you now!
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Alright, so I already claimed that one, so I'm going.
More bandits?
Well, wait a minute.
Or mostly bandits, I guess. I don't see very many rebels.
What's all the commotion? If we're under attack, then fight back, you idiots!
I'm feeling great, Father! What about you?
Out of the way! I've got you now! I can still... Fight!
thanks to my training,
Not a problem.
a stamina is the envy of men half my age.
I'll not falter.
Someone wants to die! It's over! So, what should I? Sure, let's try it.
Take a breather.
What a pain.
This stronghold will fall. It's not over.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
About time!
You're keeping quite close to me, Father. Is the Count's company not to your liking?
Precisely so. The man is a selfish, overbearing oaf who doesn't even pretend to listen to me.
They're both over there, right?
He's the worst, and I curse fate for seeing fit to saddle us together since birth.
I've got you now! Not yet.
We'll go on ahead to escort the prisoners.
Yay, okay, now I did it.
Beat my father? I don't believe it!
You boys did well. So well, in fact, that I think we ought to put you to the test ourselves.
Wait, what?
What say you, Voldemort?
So be it. I cannot promise to match your intensity.
What?
My turn.
Come on, let's show our fathers what we can do! That wasn't so bad.
Wait, are we not talking why they're fighting us out of nowhere? This doesn't seem true. Like, maybe the whole thing was planned.
I can't just sleep.
About time!
Take a breather.
My force of will seems rather weak in the face of the might you display so casually.
Sorry. I can tell your heart's not really in this.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna prove how strong I am!
I've got you now!
Show me what you've learned. Every technique and talent. Hold nothing back.
Fight against the strongest man in the Empire. You got it.
About time! I'll give you all you can handle!
Are you sure you have the right son? because I'd much prefer to stay out of this.
That was about what I expected.
I got this! For the love of...
Take a breather. What a pain.
About time!
My turn? I can't just sleep. Take a breather.
About time!
My turn?
Okay.
Give me more!
Out of the way! I've got you now!
Impressive.
Enemy down. What a pain.
This is why we've been training together. About time! I'll use this strength to perform my...
Take a breather.
The results speak for themselves.
Nice one.
The vigor of youth. Let this battle be your proving ground.
We're gonna have a cut here.
Impressive. Impressive. You've done yourself proud.
Oh, they ran. Is that it then?
Well, this day has been simply awful. Time for me to hurry home and fall into bed.
Ed, it's still early. I bet my father has plenty more training in store for us. anything that makes me stronger.
Not a lot of rewards on that, but I did get the battalion, so I'll take it.
So you finally bested your old man, huh? I'm proud of you, Caspar. And Linhardt, you've come a long way as well. Oh, and it puts my mind at ease to know these two have a companion like you around. Don't you agree, Valdemar?
Any peace of mind I may have gained will doubtless be wiped out soon by more of your antics, Leopold. But yes, as one never knows what will happen on a battlefield, it is always good to have capable allies.
Wow, did you hear that? My father isn't easily impressed, so you must have really knocked his greaves off back there.
It's an honor to get complimented by such a renowned military mind.
Ha! Well, if you ever want to test your might, you know where to find me.
I don't think that was ever on the table.
No? Well, that's disappointing. Anyway, Caspar, I wanted to give you something. My gauntlets, Yarn Griper. They've been in our family for generations, and you don't even need a crest to use them.
Wait, what just happened?
Really? Are you sure?
It's only right that they get passed down to the next generation of Burgley's warrior.
You mean I've earned them?
Looks like all your hard work's finally paying off.
Yeah. Thank you, Father.
Why'd you have to
Truly.
insert yourself in that moment either way? Shit.
I'm gonna get even stronger to keep proving I deserve the honor.
Ha! Well said, my son. Now then, it would be rude of me to let the rest of you go empty-handed after all that. Here. Consider this as a thank you for letting me drag you all on my little adventure.
Hey, now we're talking. After all those years as a merc, I always expect some kind of reward after a tough battle.
You throw yourself vigorously into the fray to help your friends, yet also keep a tight grip on the strings of your purse. You would make for a fine civil servant, if you ever had the inclination.
Tempting, but I think I'd rather fight people than paperwork.
True enough. He doesn't like maps, apparently, even though I never see that in play. In fact, I see counterpoints.
Guys like me aren't cut out for the civilized life. I prefer to let my sword do the talking.
Wait, you have a talking sword?
Bless you, Caspar.
What? Of course not.
If only you trained your mind with the same vigor as your muscles, my son.
Hey, speaking of minds, where's Linhardt? He's been awfully quiet through all this. Did he seriously just pass out?
Oh, are we going? Wow, look at that. I have a second wind. Just enough energy to get me home and into bed.
Fun. That reward, what is it?
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result. Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
It's a very Zelda-like sound.
Everything has its use.
happen.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it?
Sickle. Oh, I think I heard about that. Which makes sense because I think Berkeley was pretty close to the Igerland, so it makes sense for them to have a similar crest. Okay.
See you around.
Much better. I'm gonna get away from that noise before I continue doing this. Okay. To 65% versus. Yeah, it's actually better, I think, to go with her original one there. This is better, I think, technically. If I'm right. Yeah. We already got it. Barley. Opera. I think that's accurate. Unless it's that one. No. I don't think she has one of her own yet. Let's just go with this. Neither does he, to my knowledge. Oh wait. I'm not done yet. What am I doing? No, wait, what are you doing? Okay, sorry, that was taking forever today, wasn't it? Cool.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Probably have just enough time to get the other parallel. Where is she? I'm too fast.
Gotta keep pushing.
Yeah.
That'll do.
I'm feeling
Cool.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, hey, Shamir. Going somewhere?
Yep. Private matter. Be back in time for the next mission.
No. We have a
So
parallel.
you'll be away tonight?
Who knows? Could finish today. Might take longer.
Well, if someone asks where you are, what should I tell them?
Say you don't know, which is the truth. Later.
Shamir, wait.
Yeah?
I bet you're going to fight someone, right?
Good guess. Let's just say I'm going to cut off an old connection.
Sounds thorny. Would you mind telling us more?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, Leonie.
Well then, can we come with you?
Look, it's nothing. A noble I used to work for asked me to do another job for them. I ignored it. They persisted. Turns out they have an interest in me. Now they're threatening to send mercs after me.
Wait, why?
It's a kidnapping, of a sort. If I refuse to go, they'll kill me. So, I'm going to strike first.
Bold move. Who are the mercs?
The Guardians of Fodlan.
That's the huge mercenary group that's been making a name for themselves in this war, right?
The very same.
Our group.
Although the noble in question only employs a single squad, not the entire force. I'd hoped not to see them again, but I don't mind killing them.
So you'll be fighting old friends?
Wouldn't go that far. We worked together once is all. Can I go now?
Not without me, you can't.
Figured you'd say that. And why do I need to involve you in my affairs exactly? Besides, this is going to be dangerous. These mercs have no qualms about using underhanded tactics. This army needs you two. It's not worth the risk.
But the army also needs you. Besides, I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you. And I'm not the only one who feels that way, right?
We're coming, and that's the end of it.
Whatever. Do what you want.
We will. Let's go.
Should I change her class? Yeah, Falcon's fine. Can I change you yet? Oh, I'm on the wrong. Okay, no change. So. Alright, let's get this over with.
The enemy is encamped in the center area and has sent out scouts to find Shamir.
Trying to toy with me, eh? We'll crush the scouts, then take the camp. Let's go. The scouts are spread all over. Let's take each one out silently. Don't alert the main force.
Very loud.
I've got you now!
Say, Shamir, is there anyone in the enemy ranks that you're particularly close to?
Not anymore. Don't worry.
Yeah, right.
This fight or yeah.
So if you're not close to people in this group anymore, does that mean you used to be? Close to someone, I mean.
Stand back! You ask a lot of questions. Maybe try focusing on the fight instead.
crossed swords with some of the Guardians of Fodlan back in the day. And despite their reputation, they were basically just a band of brigands. Yet these are the same mercs I squared off with.
That sounds like them, all right. An underhanded bunch who'd happily stab an ally in the back.
It's my turn.
Every merc knows the life comes with risks, but getting betrayed by your own is rough.
You're telling me.
Nice. We took out all the scouts, and the main force is none the wiser.
And it's time to raid the camp in the center. Let's head for the open gate.
Take a breather.
Pick a number.
I've got this.
Got it.
I've got you now!
Oh, one left.
I've got you now! Take this!
I'll take point. Okay, let's take the remaining strongholds. Let's play a game. You're mine.
Say, Shamir. Never mind. It's nothing.
Stay focused, Leona. Lapses in concentration get people killed.
It's not over.
You work better than me.
Nice.
My turn?
Out of the way! It's not over. Take this! It's not over. I've got you now!
I don't recognize many faces here. Maybe it's not the same squad I fought.
A lot of them probably died and got replaced. The Guardians tend to use people up.
I'm not getting a lot of kills.
It's not over. I've got you now!
I used to have an apprentice, you know. They were just like you, annoying. They got killed after being sent out as a decoy. My fault for not training them better.
I'm sorry to hear that, Shamir. But why are you telling me this?
Saw you weren't going to let it go. Figured now maybe you'll concentrate on the battle.
That must be all of them.
Nope, that wasn't nearly enough. Plus, we didn't see a leader. Keep your guard up.
The folks we sent out died already. Soft! Still, that means more pay for the rest of us.
Maybe we'd find them. They're too stupid to retreat when they're beaten.
You dog! No idea why you decided to show, but it's the last mistake you'll ever make.
Apparently. Well, let's get this over with.
My turn.
Okay, now I'm getting
Take a breather.
I've got you now!
These people don't seem to like you.
Yeah, I must have killed someone they cared about. Partner or apprentice or something. You bore a grudge against me this whole time? Must have been rough. You know, whenever I go soft and let someone walk away from a battle, it always comes back to bite me like this.
If you want to live longer, take mercy out of your vocabulary.
Enemy down.
Nice. I know you can do better than that.
I'm glad I came along. Training is one thing, but there's no substitute for actual combat. It's my turn.
Yep, nothing beats real battle experience if you're looking to improve.
You weren't ready for me.
Not yet!
My turn? Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll take point. game.
You're mine.
Disappointing.
This stronghold will fall!
These people are sloppy. You must have expected me to be alone.
Even if you were, they still wouldn't have been a match for you.
Take a breather.
I smell blood on the wind. We've got company.
We were supposed to take her alive, but dead hits just as well. Get her.
Alright, so who do I need to take out?
Seriously? How many people did you bring just to take on Shamir?
I've got you now! Yeah, not bad.
Alright.
Sorry to disappoint, girl, but I'll make up for it by killing you, too.
I've got it.
It's my turn.
They never did learn to hide their presence. Hence these pathetic surprise attacks.
You weren't ready for me.
I'll take point.
None of these mercs put up much of a fight one-on-one.
I bet the leader's patience is running thin.
You're as ruthless as ever, Shamir. Why don't you give it a rest?
There you are.
You're still alive. Let's pause. Huh.
I'm going in.
Guess it really is only the good who die young.
Oh, I had to stay around. So I could see you turned into a plate boss.
Take a breather.
I'll take point.
It's done. Let's play again. You're mine.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
You're on fire.
On your guard, Leon. This one is better. I don't normally like to kill for free, but in this case, I'll make an exception.
Out of the way!
We won! Hooray!
Looks like that did it. Come on, let's go.
Why did I get them as a...
I'll master this.
Sorry I dragged you into this. Or, I guess you dragged yourselves. Either way, it's good you were there.
Oh, I don't know. I think you could have handled them pretty easily on your own.
Their aim was to overwhelm me with sheer numbers and wear me down. Against a force that large, It's entirely possible I could have lost.
Throwing so many men and women out there as cannon fodder is a horrific strategy.
They'd have found fame and glory if it had worked, and it's not like the dead can complain. Besides, the more of your comrades who die, the bigger your share of the reward. Pretty good deal if you're left standing when the dust settles.
Speaking of comrades, it seemed like some of our enemies knew you.
Yeah, we definitely fought before. But it was a long time ago, and I don't remember doing anything that would make it so personal.
Not unusual in this line of work. The longer you do this, the more grudges you earn, whether you remember them or not. You've been a merc for a long time, though. I assume that kind of stuff doesn't bother you anymore.
Yeah, mostly. I try to stay detached, but every now and again, something slips through.
I'm not so sure I could keep my emotions in check like that. I guess that shows how much further I still have to go. But this means things with that noble who used to employ you are over now, right?
Hope so. But she's a tenacious one.
Oh, so it's a woman? She must really want you back fighting for her.
Yeah, that's not the only thing she wants from me. Let's just say it's a mess and leave it at that. Just remember, if someone isn't interested, move on.
Interested in what? I don't understand.
Oh, sweetie.
Anyway, I'm gonna hit the hay. Thanks again.
Do you know what Shamir was talking about?
I'm not explaining this to you.
You'll understand when you're older.
She's not that young.
Well, now I'm really curious. I'll have to ask Shamir about it later.
Also, how old am I? I mean, Shay, whatever. Interesting. Well, the one thing I definitely want to check on is... what is with booze? Oh. I don't know. What was the other thing I want? I don't even remember anymore. Ugh. Whatever. Do I want to give her that? Why not? Seems appropriate. Not that one. Okay. And after all that work, I might actually be moving them around very shortly. Given.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I found strength.
Gotta get strong.
Good, but not.
You have to be.
I can't stop now.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna call that a win. There we go. So, I have to go get my groceries, and I did do the one thing I really meant to do in this game today. So yay. Did I save? What does it say about my memory? Yep. Sorry. But no. So, I'm gonna call it a day. I'll hopefully be back on Tuesday. I think that's correct. Next few weeks are a bit funny. Calendar.